want to... Well, welcome everyone. Welcome to the University of Manitoba. We are very happy that you are here. My name is Alicia Franco Espinosa. I am the director of the English Language Center. And this is our second year welcoming students from the Explore program. So last year we had a very good experience, so we are very excited to meet you all and to welcome you to Manitoba. I will pass it to my colleague Tracy so she can introduce herself.
Hi, everyone. It's nice to see you. I see Antoine and Simon, Mohammed, and Karine. I think you're hopefully getting in. You've been trying a few times to log in, but it's very nice to see you. We're very excited to have you come and see us in Winnipeg.
Hi, my name is Tanya. I'm an assistant to the director and office supervisor, and welcome to Manitoba. We're waiting for you to join us.
Hello everyone, my name is Marie Truer and I am the Applications Assessor and Program Assistant. Je parle aussi en français, alors la présentation se déroulera en anglais. Nous vous encourageons de parler et de poser vos questions en anglais, mais si ce n'est pas possible, ne vous inquiétez pas, vous pouvez les poser en français et je ferai de mon possible de les traduire pour que mes collègues puissent vous fournir une réponse. Alors, vous aurez deux opportunités de poser vos questions pendant la présentation. Veuillez aussi noter que les informations clés sont traduites en français sur les diapositives et nous allons vous envoyer la présentation par courriel en format PDF.
Hi, Ken.
Hey. Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us today. And I'm here to talk to you a little bit about our homestay program. I'm the president and director and homestay coordinator. And I'm going to answer any questions you have, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about our program, just briefly, and introduce myself.
And this is the territory acknowledgement. So at the University of Manitoba, we acknowledge that we are on the lands based on the Indigenous people who came before the European settlements.
Okay, so I'm gonna touch on the agenda for today. So the first item is for you just to make sure that we all are on the same page and we have the dates for the Explore program for the 2025. Next, Ken is gonna talk about homestay. We also wanna go through a checklist so you will know what to bring, what to pack, and anything else that you need to be aware of before traveling to Manitoba. You will know your schedule from what time to what time you're gonna be studying. And then we're gonna provide some program information and program expectations. So what's expected from you, your classes, when are you gonna be taking your language activities? Of course, we would like you to always speak in English, right? It's one of the expectations, but Tracy will go over those points. Living in Winnipeg, you're gonna be able to do some activities on your own. And we wanna mention some of the places that you may want to visit. We want to provide you also about the placement test information, when this is going to be done and how. And so the program dates are for you, of course, going to be in person from May 5th to June 6th. So that's your classes, okay? Now for homestay, it's expected that you're going to move one day before, move in May 4th, and you're going to leave homestay on June 7th. So one day after the program ends. This is covered by the Explore program. You don't have to pay, okay, that part is covered. But if you want to arrive a few days earlier or leave after June 7th, that will be an extra cost for you, and you will have to arrange that with Ken directly. Okay? So now we're gonna, Ken is gonna do his presentation about homestay.
Alors, comme ma collègue l'a dit, Ken va maintenant parler de l'accueil en famille et de l'hébergement. Alors, pendant qu'il se prépare, je vais juste parler un petit peu de la période de questions. Alors, après sa présentation, vous aurez la chance de poser vos questions. Vous pouvez les poser soit en tapant vos questions dans le chat ou en utilisant l'option électronique sur Zoom pour lever votre main. Et nous vous ferons savoir quand ce sera votre tour de poser la question. Ken sera seulement ici pour cette période de temps avec nous, alors si vous avez des questions au sujet de l'hébergement, ce sera après sa présentation le temps idéal pour les poser. Alors prenez note de vos questions pendant la présentation et nous vous ferons savoir quand vous pouvez les poser. So I'll pass it on to you, Ken.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, Maurice. I'm really happy to be here. And I'm really excited to meet you guys. I can see Antoine there and Mohammed, Kareem. I think we've already received your applications, and you should have already received a notification and an email from us about the next steps. So thank you very much for everybody that's already applied and has sent their documentation already. We're really looking forward to you coming. So yeah, without further ado, I'll just go through a quick, short little presentation, and then if you have any questions at any point, let me know, and I'll try to answer them. Okay, so here we go. Okay, can you see the screen? Yeah. Can you hear me? Okay. Okay. So just a little background about myself. So I was an English teacher for a number of years overseas and here in Canada. And I found that I really fell in love with meeting people from different cultures, different backgrounds. And so decided that I think a really great way of me being able to stay in one place, as I really like to travel, but I realized I wanted to settle down here in Canada in my home of Winnipeg, but I still wanted that experience of meeting lots of amazing people like you guys. So started a homestay program in 2000, and it's allowed me and a lot of families here to meet a lot of great students from around the world, including Quebec. So we're really excited about that. And the amount of things that you'll be able to do here, it's going to be awesome. You're going to meet so many great people, not only in the program, but in your homestay and through the university. It's a great place to meet people and develop your network and practice your English, of course. So yeah, love meeting people, and that's really primarily why I set up the program, so that we could all come a little closer together. This is just a photograph of one of our first students. This is Marco. He's from Chile, and he came here back in the early 2000s, and he actually studied English at U of M, and he fell in love with the city. He ended up immigrating here, getting a job here, getting married here, and having a family here. So hey, you never know. When you come to Manitoba, you may not end up leaving. You might be able to set yourself up here. But I think that speaks to the friendliness of our province and how welcoming we are here. So I think you're going to enjoy your time here for sure. We're dedicated to providing homestay services here in Winnipeg and have been since 2000. We have a great resource of homestay families in the city. Obviously, some of them you're going to meet. And we're really excited about matching you up as best we can to those families. And we work with a number of institutions in Winnipeg. So the homestay program, it gives you an opportunity, like I mentioned, to make new friends and meet new people and learn about each other's cultures. So not only are you going to learn about, the culture of Manitoba through your experience at the university and homestay, but you may also be meeting other students within the homestay that are potentially staying there from other countries as well. So it gives you a chance to learn about other traditions and cultures, not only just your homestay family, which is nice. It's a great opportunity. Embrace the fun. I know there was lots of great photographs that Alicia's presentation had there too, and we're we're all about that. That's a big part of what I love about doing what I do is taking you guys out and exploring and seeing Manitoba, Winnipeg. So there's probably a good chance. I'm not sure if you had a chance to speak with any of the Explore students from last year, but we did do some paddleboarding with them. We did some bowling with them. There's so much you can do here, and we really encourage you to get out and do those things. There will be lots of opportunity to do that through the program, our actual program or activities that are arranged. But if you ever decide and you want to come up with an idea, or if you've got a few friends and you're thinking, hey, why don't we try this? I hear that's kind of fun. Don't hesitate to come to me or speak to your homestay family, and we'll try to help you arrange whatever it is you're thinking of doing. I love getting out and doing all that stuff. So I think it's a big part of the experience here is getting out and enjoying that. So I encourage you to embrace it. So this is, for some of you, maybe this is your first time staying in a homestay. So these are just a few of the things that you're going to benefit from by staying in a homestay. You're going to be able to have clean, comfortable accommodations, okay? A private bedroom, study area. The food is provided in the homestay. In most cases, it's probably not unlike in where you are or how you're growing up and how you're living, but the food will be there for you to prepare your own breakfast. If you need help understanding how to work the appliances or make things, the homestay family will help you. Lunch, again, you'll be able to take your lunch from the homestay. You may be able to make that on your own as well. And dinner time really is a time that you'll be coming back home, hopefully, to have a meal with your family. Okay. This facilitates good communication and a great chance to practice your English. Obviously, you don't have to come home every night. If you're busy and you've got things going on, you'll probably be able to take your dinner with you potentially if you want to eat it elsewhere, maybe at the school or at the university. But if you're going out with your friends, we understand. So it's not like you're locked into having every single meal with your homestay family, but it's a great opportunity for you if you'd like to. Convenient bus service. We'll be providing you with a couple of bus tickets when you first arrive, but I believe you'll be getting a PEGO pass, which is our bus pass here for students in Winnipeg. So yeah, the bus system is quite convenient here, so you shouldn't have any issues with that. We're very careful about the homestay families that we choose. Our main priority is a kind and caring family in a safe environment where you can practice your English. Obviously, you'll have access to laundry facilities, Wi-Fi, it's a given. And they're going to guide you through your stay and give you some assistance here in Winnipeg. If you have any questions for them, please feel free to ask your homestay family. If you're not comfortable talking to your homestay family, you can come and talk to me. We're all here. We're all here to help you. And I'm there. I'll be meeting with you on a regular basis, checking in with you, making sure that everything is going all right. But you can rest assured that you can contact me 24/7. We have short-term and long-term stays available. I know Alicia mentioned that if you come in a few days before, or you're thinking of leaving a few days after, please let me know well ahead of time if that's your plan. In most cases, we should be able to help you with that. And hopefully it would be in the same homestay family that you're being placed with. There may be a remote chance that you wouldn't be able to, as the family has committed only to that period. But if you're coming in earlier, then we can suggest some other accommodations for you if the need be. And yeah, just let me know ahead of time, and we can arrange that for you. And there would be a daily rate that we would be charging for the extra days. So this is how to apply. Most of this is already something you've done. So you've filled out the application. Okay. There's also a homestay student agreement, which you sign off on for the Explore program. And you just scan that and send it back in an email. And then we ask for a copy of your passport or your driver's license for some photo ID. And then we'll be sending you an email approximately 2 weeks before you arrive, which will have your airport pickup details, okay, and your homestay family details. In some cases, it'll either be myself or some of our pickup staff will come to the airport to pick you up. In some cases, your homestay family will come and pick you up, but we'll let you know that ahead of time. And there'll be a person, either myself, like I said, some of our staff, or the homestay family waiting for you with an airport sign in the arrivals area with your name on it. And they'll be smiling and ready to welcome you. So if you have any issues or at all about connecting, you can always call your homestay family, or you can call me if there's some delay in your flights or things like that. And yeah, I think that we covered this. Yeah, we're going to pick you up. If you're coming in by another form of transportation, please let us know. It's rare that people come in besides the airport, but occasionally a train might come by and we'll pick you up from the train station. And I think there was somebody that was considering driving from Quebec to here. And in that case, well, we would definitely meet you somewhere and then go with you to your homestay family and make sure that you get there okay. We'll provide you with a guidebook. It's part of the package that we give you at the airport, and it'll help you understand what to expect from the homestay program. Tour information, city tour, counseling services. We're basically here for you 24/7, and we really want you to have an amazing time. So we'll be taking you around and showing you the city. And that's basically it, guys. Thank you very much for listening in. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Okay.
Do you have any questions? You can ask the questions in English or in French. Everything was clear?
If you think of anything, feel free to email me anytime.
Perfect. Okay, Ken, thank you very much for joining us.
Okay, thank you guys, and we'll look forward to seeing you soon. We're excited. I'm excited.
Thank you again.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Perfect.
Nous allons maintenant parler du programme. Alors, encore une fois, veuillez prendre note de vos questions et vous aurez l'opportunité de les poser à la fin de la présentation. So, Tracy, I'll pass it on to you.
All right, so this is a quick list of things that you could consider bringing with you to Manitoba. So please bring photo identification. So whether it's driver's license, passport, but you do need a piece of photo ID to get your University of Manitoba student ID card. So please bring that. Bring a laptop with a camera, with headphones and pen and pencil, things for studying. Bring your medical insurance health card. So it's just important that you bring that and make sure that you are aware of what your health coverage covers before coming to Winnipeg, just so that you are covered in case anything happens. And there's a link there that you will receive that's for your coverage if you're a Quebec resident, what you need to look at. So packing list In May and June, it's hard to know exactly how the weather will be here in Manitoba, so you need to bring a little bit of everything. You need, some kind of sweater, some kind of a light jacket that maybe is good for the wind or light rain, but it could be hot. It still could be quite cool. It's hard to know. Yeah, bring some athletic clothes, a bathing suit in case you have an opportunity to go somewhere to swim. Yeah, some jacket and hat. You may want to bring something a little bit nice, like we'll have a celebration of learning on your final days, and or if you go out and have other opportunities with your homestay family. Yeah, sunscreen, mosquito spray, sunscreen for sure. Mosquitoes may not be bad while you're here. Um, and then, bring whatever you feel you might need when you travel, if you prefer Tylenol or Advil, just so you don't have to go and find it while you're here. Because obviously you can buy it here anywhere, but just sometimes it's nice to have that and you don't have to worry about it and spend the money when you're here in Winnipeg. So yeah, just whatever you think is important for you. If you have any allergies, make sure you're bringing your medications. Okay, so this is the schedule for the program. So you will study Monday to Friday. Classes will be from 8:30 a.m. to 11:50 a.m. And you can see the schedule and the times there. You'll have a little bit over an hour for lunch. There may be some days where we will ask to change the lunch just a little bit because we have an activity planned. For example, one activity we have is a free tour of Princess Auto Stadium, which is where the Winnipeg Blue Bombers play football. And the University of Manitoba Bisons also play there. But do you follow Canadian football? The Alouettes, maybe? Yeah. So that's you get to go on a tour of the Blue Bomber Stadium. So they do their tours at 1 o'clock. So we will have you take maybe a bit of a shorter lunch that day so we can get to the stadium because it's right on campus and then go on the tour and then you'll be done a little bit early. So there might be a few days we're trying our best to make sure you get a full lunch, but there may be some days because of travel things or times to be able to do these activities, we may ask you to be a little bit flexible, but we'll give you that notice so you know about it. Um, and then from 1 to 3 is the mandatory sociocultural activities or language activities. So these are things that you're going to be doing with should be a student leader who's going to take you to do some of these activities. And this is part of the expectations for your bursary through the Explore program. So you're expected to be there, attendance will be taken, and yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Yeah, there may be some Saturday events, just a couple, because we know your time here is pretty short. We also know you're with a homestay family, so there's a lot of activities you can do with them. There's a long weekend there, which you may want to make some other plans. So we'll give you that schedule before, so that you know what's coming up and where you have free time. Yeah, you can click, Tanya. Yeah, so classes and workshops, I think we kind of covered this on the schedule there. The classes are going to focus on develop skills in listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Mostly listening and speaking, I think, but your instructors will talk to you about that and have some different activities for you. And yeah. So it's just important that you know the code of conduct, follow academic integrity rules and other program rules. So that will be sent to you in documentation, student ELC handbook. You'll see those policies and expectations, but we follow the expectations of the University of Manitoba. So all of that information will be sent to you in an email on how to access an online orientation portal. So you have to claim your program exit. Oh, so sorry, I a little bit mixed up there. There are two things you're going to have to do. The one thing you'll have to do is get your U of M email account. And so you're going to receive that information, and you'll want to use your U of M email because that's where you'll get information from the ELC office. And then the other thing will be the U of M Zoom account. And that's just in case if you are ever not feeling well and you need to stay home, but you're well enough to study, you still want to participate, your instructor can have you join the class remotely. Program expectations. So these are the expectations that are set out by the Explore program. And so this is for your bursary, that the expectation is that you're using English. And if these are, I guess, the expectations that if you're not meeting these, you could be dismissed from the program. So if you miss classes, workshops, then that's a problem. Behaving irresponsibly, possessing or using illegal drugs, those kinds of things. These are cause for dismissal from the program. So if these situations come up, then you could be dismissed from the program, and it's on your own at your own expense, and you'd have to leave homestay immediately if the situation comes up. And these are set by Explore. Successful completion of the program is meeting the course requirements. So you will have a few assignments, nothing really long and difficult, but they will help you in your progress in learning English. So 60% in each course with an overall of 65%. And then your attendance. So it's 80% attendance is expected for the program. And that's also including your activities from 1 to 3 to have 80% attendance there. And if you successfully complete the program, then you'll receive a certificate at the end. You're muted, Alicia.
Thank you, Tracy. Okay, so the Winnipeg Transit. Ken mentioned that he will give you a couple of tickets for the bus tickets, but when you get here, you will have to purchase your own pass. Daniel? So you have to consider to bring around $150 for you to buy that bus pass or a series of passes for the whole duration of your program. We will provide you by email all the information about this, but then when you get here, actually our staff is gonna go with you and is gonna show you where to buy the bus passes. So don't worry about that. But you need to know that you have to bring that money to be able to purchase your bus pass. Sorry, could go back. Another thing that's very important is for you to always keep the Winnipeg address with you, in case you get lost. You are probably go with your friends and you go to downtown or you go to different places. So just make sure to have always with you your homestay Winnipeg address. Thank you, Tammy. Additional costs. We have a beautiful gym. So this is called Recreation Services. It's at the University of Manitoba Active Living Center. So for you to have an idea of the facility, it has 100,000 square feet. It's huge. Has a swimming pool, indoor track, 30,000 square feet of cardio and resistance area, and 35 feet of climbing wall. So this is amazing. We're gonna provide you with the links so you can see a video of all the facility. And we got a discounted membership for you of only $42. And you can enjoy this membership for the 5 weeks you're gonna be here. So do you like sports? Who likes sports? Yeah? Good. So that's gonna, and also it's another way to meet people because you will see all the university, most the university community, they go there to all the students, they go there to exercise. Actually, I always go there at lunchtime. Well, try to exercise too. So yeah, we're gonna send you the information by email. But if you want to pay, if you want to purchase this membership, please let us know, send us an email by April 21st. Okay, so you have to provide us with the membership waiver that we're gonna send you, and also we're gonna let you know how you can actually pay online. Additional costs, things to do in Winnipeg. So there is a lot of things to do here. I am originally from Mexico City, so I came to Canada 20 years ago, and this is the first place when I came to Manitoba, and it has a lot of things to offer. If you are into sports, you can go to a football game, a baseball, professional, so baseball game. You can attend a football club. If you like the zoo, you want to see a polar bear, we have the Assiniboine Park Zoo, the Canadian Museum for Human Rights, the Manitoba Museum, the Winnipeg Art Gallery. We have here a wonderful Royal Winnipeg Ballet, the Royal Aviation Museum of Western Canada. If you like to, pamper yourself and you want to go to thermia, a spa, we also have that for you. So these ones are, of course, there are additional costs. In some cases, the museums, if you go to in certain day, we want to let you know, they may be free. And then we have a lot of green areas, parks. We want to provide you a list of some activities that you will be able to do on your own. So it's actually fun. Oh, and you want, for example, to take dance classes. You want to learn salsa or kizomba or tango, right? So there is a lot of activities that you can do in Winnipeg. Thank you.
All right, so the next important part will be the placement test. And this is the best way for us to know your English level and to tailor the course to your level. So it's going to open tomorrow at 6 o'clock Central Daylight Time, and it will close on April 1st. So can you add the next information, please? So the test can only be open one time, and you should expect to do them all in one sitting. So find a time and a date where you can have 90 minutes to sit down and do the tests. There's reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Some of them aren't very long. It just gives you just need that time to sit and do it all. You will receive the UM Learn access and test information and instructions by email, and that will show you how to do the test. And it's all done on our U of M learning management system. So everything that you do is confidential. It'll get submitted. I will review everything, and then we will know what your English level is when you come to study. So you need your computer or laptop, microphone for the speaking part, and some of the listening you have to respond, I think, by speaking, a camera and a stable internet connection. And you must be alone in the room just with that device and not use anything to help you, because we really want to know your language level so that we can meet your need. Yeah, just what would you do to have a successful test, right? Clear a good space to do it in. Don't talk with any other buddy, no other person, because that doesn't help us help you. And yeah, it's just to help you learn or know your level best so we can tailor the classes to your abilities. I think that's it. So it's now if there are any questions for us about coming to the Explore program at the U of M. And if you don't think of anything now, you can either put it in the chat or you can just, unmute yourself. you can always send us emails afterwards, right? And when you receive the information about how to do the placement test, if you're having challenges with it, just email our office and someone will help you, right? We're here to help. And we have Maurice, so she can help in French if that's easier. So we're here to help. And if you don't have any questions, then we'll let you go and you'll receive information from us tomorrow about the next steps.
We stopped the recording, so you feel